Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. It's amazing how many chart analysts are calling for XRP to reach $2 basically imminently. There's an entire gaggle of them, and I'm going to show you a perspective from a number of them in this very latest Moon Lambo hot jam, including perspective from one analyst who says that, we're probably going to be able to finally say goodbye to $1 XRP forever. And that actually could be true given the current state of things. It actually, for real, could be. For most of the time that I've been in this space, the last 7 years, now mind you, most of the time I've been in the space, we've been moving sideways or in a bear market. But most of that time when I'd see comments like that, I'd just roll my eyes and be like, yeah, you don't know for sure if we bottom this or that. No, we're in a bull market, folks. I will not be surprised to see XRP blast to a new all-time high. Hit, perhaps, this is not a prediction, but I'm just saying if it happens, I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if we hit double-digit price action, so $10 plus. And then if it goes over 10 bucks, 11, 12, 13, even if you have a 90% pull down, you're still over $1 then. So it's completely plausible. It really could be the case. And eventually certain prices really are just they're just gone forever. You used to be able to purchase XRP for half a penny. You could do that in January of 2017, but then very shortly after that, it rocketed up to 42 cents and it never went back. It went down in its price, but it never got anywhere near half a penny again. The closest it ever got was in March of 2020, when it very briefly, because of the pandemic, the price of XRP dropped down to 10 cents, very briefly. That's the closest it got. 20x away from, from half a penny. So the idea of that, it could be true, which means if you're buying XRP right now, there's a chance that you might be buying it really cheap. And you know who agrees that we're probably going to see an all-time high? Cointelegraph, believe it or not. These sons of bitches, my God, they've been bad-mouthing XRP for the entire time I've been in the space, consistently. And now every now and then they do honest work, and they will say from time to time, depending on who the author is, some good stuff about XRP, but my God, they are fudsters about XRP. They are calling for a new all-time high in this article on your screen from XRP titled, Why is XRP Price Up Today? But before going further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. Let's kick things off by taking a gander at this particular post from Chart Analyst Mustache. This is the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, and he's noting some similarities to previous cycles. And here's what he wrote. Hashtag altcoins. We're at this moment where generational wealth can be made over the next few months. Total 3, which is the chart that's on your screen, that's the name of it, Total 3, looks simply beautiful. And that's a 2-month chart. And so, of course, that means that every individual candle, whether it's red or green, each candle represents 2 months. And so he says it looks simply beautiful. That's the 2-month chart. And then he says relative strength index is about to reach greater than 70. And so that would be down here, for those of you looking at the screen. Just like in past cycles, send everything season. So look at the RSI for this chart. Even just last market cycle, it reached this and then it persisted higher and higher and higher. And he's saying that's the moment that we're at, the moment where you get the blow off top. That's where we are right now in this cycle. And I am seeing pretty much every analyst that I follow saying more or less the same thing. And they'll draw slightly different lines, so on and so forth, fine. But the idea is, yeah, they all pretty much agree. We're there. We're pretty much there. Whether it's next week or next month or whatever, we're pretty much there. And if history is to rhyme with itself, yup. And take a look at this. And this is another thing that's just really cool to look at. So this chart in the middle of your screen here, it's the number of new accounts activated for XRP. And just look at this. So after the election, not surprisingly, the whole market went up and XRP is one of the top performers in the top 100 coins. It just rocketed. So before the election, for most of the year, on any given day, we were getting, it varied, but could be like, say about 1,000 new accounts per day. It could be a little less, a little more. After the election, whew, look at this. On election day, 1,793. And just look as I go day by day. If you're looking at the screen, you can see what I'm talking about. Look at this jump. November 12th, 3,596. And that's before we had even seen XRP truly rocket. On that day, what was XRP, like 60-something cents probably? 69 cents? And then it just, look at this. And then as XRP went up, not surprisingly, more people are paying attention. Why? Because Retail speculators chase green candles. That is what they do. They didn't want XRP when it was 49 cents before the election. They didn't want it when it was 28 cents at the bottom of the cycle in June of 2022. They want it when it costs more because they feel validated, and that's what's hot. And people are throwing money at it. That's how humans act. It just is. And so look, on November 16th, 6,836 new accounts. They went down a little bit and then back up November 22nd, 7,995 new accounts. And now even as crypto's been, if you want to call it a lull, because we've had our first little bit of a pullback since that the run after the election, even on today, even on the 27th, 4,616 new accounts created. That's like more than 4 times the norm for most of this year during like the pullback and the lull. That's incredible. I mean, in fact, just to show you, for those of you, I don't know how many of you have taken a look at this, but here, let's go back basically to the beginning of time for XRP. I just changed this chart. So it's the same chart, number of new accounts activated, but now it's going back to 2013. So it's going back 11 years here. But look at this. Look at what happened in that. Oh my God, this is crazy. Look at what happened in the bull run 7 years ago, December 29th, 2017. So this is when XRP was several days away from its all-time high. In one single day, we had 21,402 new accounts created. Now, I'll not be surprised to see that number dwarf this cycle because even more people will be flowing into crypto, more new people jumping in on the retail side. But just think about the price action we've seen. And yes, we've seen, as you would expect, new accounts being created as a result, people taking self-custody. That's responsible. Love to see it. We're nowhere near this, but it's coming. Everything directionally is doing what you would want and hope. That number's going to be dwarfed, though. Take a look at this from Cointelegraph. Why is XRP price up today? So some of this is stupid, which is always the case. It's Cointelegraph, whatever. They're writing stuff for the web, and that's all right, fine. So they got 3 big reasons. The first one's stupid. I mean, they're citing something that's good, don't get me wrong, but it's not the reason that XRP's been doing what it's been doing. XRP's doing what it's been doing because it's been suppressed for years on end, and it's been coiling inside of a 7-year symmetrical triangle that finally broke out. So you can apply whatever's happening today. That's the narrative. That's the reason. It's not the reason. It doesn't hurt. It's something that will help in terms of long-term viability. And when stuff like this helps to increase confidence during the depths of the bear market, you know, for people to confidently buy, like, oh, it's useful. So like, and people like it. So it's probably going to persist. It's just one more thing. But it's not the reason we're seeing what we're seeing, folks. But here's what they cited. XRP price rises on Ripple partnership with Archax. And I thoroughly covered this, so I'm not going to in this video. But here you can see Archax, in collaboration with Ripple, has launched the first tokenized money market fund on XRP, XRP Ledger. Now, kind of what's funny to me, because the article, why is XRP price up today? This is something that happened, as they show in their article, 2 days ago. Okay, so if this news moved the market, what, was it delayed for 2 days? So it just, the news came and then nobody noticed in the age of information, where information flows at the speed of light, basically, nobody noticed it for 2 days? No, it's just a stupid, it's just nonsense. It's stuff that they can put on their website. Don't fall for this stuff, though, folks. Don't fall for this stuff. This one's more reasonable. XRP open interest climbs to new highs. Expectations of a crypto-friendly regulatory environment under Trump's presidency and Ripple partnerships have sparked growth in XRP-tracked futures, with the open interest zooming to record highs on November 22nd. Okay, well, I'm less confident about the Ripple stuff, because any good news we've ever seen from Ripple, even if it specifically has to do with XRP, has never, in the history of the existence of XRP and Ripple, the company, never has any such thing resulted in the price of XRP moving up. I seriously, although it's hilarious, I seriously state, there is proof that the SEC has had more control over the price of XRP than Ripple ever has. It's funny, but it's a sad truth, but it's still kind of funny. It is true, though. Then right here, open interest is a key metric that traders and analysts use to assess market sentiment and anticipate future price movements. Higher open interest indicates that more money is entering the market, increasing the chances that the uptrend will resume. And so here you go, even Cointelegraph, which they write all sorts of nonsense. Even recently, I've highlighted some bogus nonsense, and then I just rip it to shreds on my channel, which is a lot of fun, I admit that. But they're still doing that crap too. But here, they're stumbling into honesty. Is it an accident? I'm not sure. But here they are acknowledging that there's a good chance, even just looking at that metric, the trend continues. And then they wrote something else that is even more surprising, because, again, it's Cointelegraph here. Look at this. New all-time high for XRP. So the subsection's titled, XRP's giant bull flag targets new all-time highs. Chart technicals show XRP's price action forming a bull flag pattern on the daily time frame as shown in the chart below. A bull flag is a bullish continuation setup that forms after the price consolidates inside a downsloping range following a sharp price ascent. The pattern will resolve after the price breaks above the upper trend line of the flag at $1.46 and potentially rise by as much as the previous uptrend's height. This puts the upper target for XRP price at, drumroll please, $4.28. Well, damn, there they go, acknowledging that XRP could be hitting a new all-time high. After bashing XRP, putting out FUD stories, oh my god, it's going to keep going down, is it a safe investment, blah, 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 blah. And here they go. Here we are in the bull run, and they're forced to write stuff that makes sense. So again, they say, this puts the upper target for XRP price at $4.28, marking new all-time highs for the sixth cryptocurrency by market capitalization. Oh, thank you so much, Cointelegraph, mostly for nothing the last 7 years, though. But everybody agrees, right? Again, like I keep saying, and I really mean this, it is very difficult to find analysts that don't believe XRP is going to melt faces, hit a new all-time high, the whole thing, right? Here you have an analyst, and I'm not familiar with this one, but he was referenced in, I can't remember which article, it was a crypto media article, and so I just highlighted to make the point. Like, I can't find opinions that are outside of this, unless you highlight somebody who has shown an irrational hatred of XRP over a span of years. You can find those ones, but the people that are just, unbiased, like they're just chart analysts and then they happen to look at XRP, anybody that does that, they're like, oh yeah, this thing's crazy. As I'll highlight more of, just give me a second here, but here he simply wrote, this chart analyst Schofield, so the 75,700 followers, XRP USD chart here. XRP breakout soon. Yes, and I keep seeing that. I am not surprised that yet another analyst agrees. I mean, if even Cointelegraph is saying we're going to see new all-time high, like, folks, come on. Here's a post from chart analyst Javon Marks. XRP is in and coming right off of a near textbook bullish setup. More bull movement and upside looks imminent. Again, I keep seeing that. And so there was this, by the way, I got two posts from this particular chart analyst, Peppa at Moonchilla. The first one is from November 12th when XRP looks like 69 cents when he posted this. And then I have a brand new one from him. But this first one here on your screen here, I'll make it full screen. From November 12th, XRP 69 cents, right? Remember the good old days when XRP was 60-something cents? Good times, simpler times. Anyway, here's what he wrote. Holy S-word, bears are effed. He was right, folks. He says, XRP bi-weekly breaking out of a 2,500 days consolidation pattern, just like 2017. Yup. And as I've said before, it's true. I mean, like, if you bought XRP as soon as it was available, you had to hold for like close to half a freaking decade before it hit its all-time high. So fine, here we're at 7 years, and it's longer, okay. That doesn't mean XRP is broken. Like, you only have a chance every 4 years because XRP only runs to new all-time highs and has crazy runs when the rest of the market's going. So we missed the cycle 4 years ago, even though it did move in tandem. So right now is our next chance. And it is doing it. It's doing the thing. It's doing the thing you want it to do, all right? And so he called this. He was amazed. This is not somebody who's biased in favor of XRP. He just looked at this damn thing and he shared that post with his 151,000 followers on X. He's like, bears are effed. And boy, was he right. It went from, at that day, 69 cents. It had broken out of that symmetrical triangle dating back 7 years, just about. And then it ran to $1 and 61 or 62 cents, depending on what exchange you're looking at. Exactly. And now he says this. Here's his brand new post from just this evening. $2 XRP, anyone? Simple, straight to the point. Yeah, I'll take that. And so based on the squiggles he drew here, if we're supposed to take that time-wise seriously, and sometimes analysts don't intend that, it could be potentially weeks away, but still, I'll take that. I've been waiting here for 7 damn years. A few more weeks, yeah, no big deal. And by the way, I honestly am just as patient today as I was when I first bought XRP, because that's what it takes to successfully invest. You have to be able, for long periods of time, to maintain that patience. Now, when we hit bull zones, it doesn't mean you can't be excited about it, and I sure as hell am, and I bet that comes off in my videos, which is just fine by me. Here we have another XRP chart. It's from Mikey Bull Crypto. XRP next wave of rallies will bring it to $2. See, that's what I wasn't kidding at the outset of the video when I was like, everybody's calling for $2 here. And I do continue to see that. tons of XRP analysts, so I just highlighted several examples. Here's another one. Chart analyst Crypto Insight UK, another XRP chart on your screen here. He says XRP still battling hard with lower time frame resistance levels. A break of this box starts the move to $2 plus. And the box on the upper end, for those of you not looking, I'll note, is at $1.55. Other analysts say that the key resistance level is more like $1.61. Whatever. We're roughly splitting hairs. Either way, whether it's that level or other analysts that say, look at $1.61, all right, they do agree that once that is broken, $2 is next. And so many of these analysts say there's thin air above that, specifically all the way up to new all-time high. So once we get there, things will get really explosive. That's what they're saying to expect anyway. And I have seen that with XRP in the past. I'll not be surprised if that is indeed what comes to pass. And then there was this from chart analyst E. Greg Crypto. I want to share part of what he wrote here. And here, I'll make this chart screen here. And he wrote, XRP did a solid weekly close above $1.10, as stated many moons back. While a retest might strengthen the long-term move, this could be our moment to finally wave goodbye to the $1 mark for good. And he's got a little hand wave emoji. Bye, see you never. Yeah, and so this is plausible. Like I was saying at the outset of the video, I actually I buy into the idea depending on how high XRP goes. Like, say we have a wimpy run, which I don't think is the most likely, but say XRP runs like $5 or $6. Well, I mean, maybe XRP bottoms, I don't know, where would it bottom? 70, 80, 90 cents? I don't know. I don't know. But, you know, if you're talking about a huge break like most analysts are expecting, like double-digit price action, we might have just seen sub $1 XRP for the last time in history. That's possible. Now, most of the times, again, like I said, when people say, we're never going to see XRP at these prices, and then it goes even lower. Like that's been most of the times I've seen somebody make a comment like that, it just goes lower. But this is a different environment. This makes sense. I don't blame him for saying something like this in this environment. This very well could be the case. And who knows, even if it does briefly dip below $1, if you have a massive pullback and Bitcoin leads the way, that's possible. Then maybe that would be the last time. Either way, since we're in a bull market, even if you do see that one last time, this, in theory, would be the last cycle where you'd see sub $1 XRP. That idea I can buy into. And we're going to find out whether or not that happens, but that's certainly plausible. That's for damn sure. This is where we are right now. And it's just going to get better. Like, if history is to rhyme with itself, I'll keep saying it, folks. This is that moment over the next several months, whether it's 3, 4, 5, 6 months, whatever it ends up being. This is the opportunity for life-changing wealth. So I hope you guys got yourself situated the way that you want to be. I know I sure as hell do. I've been planning this for years and years and years. And finally, I feel like it's at hand and I will finally be able to cash out. And I hope to sell. I hope that the price of XRP goes so high that I'm enticed to sell all of it. And I will if the price goes high enough. And then once we enter a new bear market and the price of XRP and everything else comes tumbling down, which inevitably it will, I'm going to do it all over again. And I'll buy XRP again because I think XRP is here to stay. I think if you fast forward another decade, 2 decades, unless something dramatically changes, it's going to be clear XRP is one of the winners. And these prices that you're buying at right now, people will just call you lucky for being here. And we are fortunate that we're paying attention, but, you know, like, you deserve some credit for doing that and looking into this and researching it and having the guts to take some damn risk in life, because it is risky. We don't know any of this for sure. But I have strong conviction for tons of reasons. And I think it makes sense to be excited here rather than afraid. I'll just say that. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.